everyone, welcome back. It is Friday Favorites and Flops. Hopefully you guys had a great week. I have a few favorites this week. Even though I didn't really wear a ton of makeup, there have been some products that I just can't quit. And even when I wasn't wearing a ton of makeup, a couple of these products were all I was wearing. So let's start off with the foundation that I've recently gone back to, NARS Sheer Glow. So my friend Dana, you guys know I talk about it all the time. We basically FaceTime every day when we're getting ready, and so I see products that she's using, she sees products that I'm using, and we get inspired. Or she'll be like, have you tried this? Do you own this? Pull it out again. I've been loving this. This is one of those products that she was like, pull this out again. Like, I've been loving my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. So about 2 weeks ago, I pulled out the foundation, and she was right. I can't quit this foundation. I love the finish of it. I love the coverage. And the color is very much matches me. It is Fiji. So it's like, the perfect color match. But I just really like the finish of this foundation. The only thing I'll say compared to probably one of my favorite foundations, which is the Estee Lauder Maximum Cover foundation, that has like more of a like very full coverage matte. This it's called Sheer Glow, but I don't think the coverage is sheer. Like, I think it's a pretty good coverage, but it does get a little bit more dewy, whereas my Estee Lauder foundation stays matte looking finish all day. This does get a little bit dewy, but I absolutely love the way that it wears on the skin and just the way that it looks while it's on the skin. So I've really been loving this, gone back to using it, and sometimes I'll even mix it in if I do want to give it a little touch more coverage. I'll just put a drop, which is how I use the Estee Lauder Maximum Cover foundation. I typically never just wear it like straight on its own because it's so pigmented, so full coverage. I always put like a drop of it or a dollop of it with other foundations if I want to add a little bit more coverage. So I've been putting a dollop of the Estee Lauder foundation in sometimes with this if I want a little bit more coverage. But recently I've enjoyed just the coverage that this gives on its own, which I would say was medium buildable coverage. So if you haven't ever tried this foundation, definitely try out a sample. Go to Sephora, try a sample of it. It's a foundation that I think a lot of people would really like the finish, the coverage, and they have a pretty good color selection. So if you haven't tried this, try it. And if you have it, pull it out, because it was like a foundation that I feel like when I started my channel, a ton of people were talking about. It was like all the rave. And now I hardly ever hear it talked about anymore. So anyways, it's good to remember some of the oldies but goodies. Another product that Dana actually told me I had to get, so I picked this up when we were at the makeup show just in Target. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in the color Blonde. This is a really interesting product. The wand is almost like a little canoe. It's like this little canoe shaped wand. It has all these little fibers in it, but like the paddle has like little pokey things, and so when you comb through your brows, it combs through it. It also distributes the fibers. I really like the color of the blonde. It's almost like this taupey ashy color, so it doesn't make my eyebrows look too orange or too anything. It's like a really good color. It sets the brows, and it also fills in those little sparse areas. So I really have been loving this. I think they have several different colors, but the blonde for my eyebrows works the best, and I do have darker eyebrows, I guess, in comparison to like my hair. So I mean, my hair is naturally like this color underneath, which is like a dirty blonde. I don't highlight my whole head, but like I keep this stuff. This is like my natural hair color. But I've always had blonde hair. Even when I was younger, I had dark eyebrows with blonde hair. So I've never thought of lightening my brows or anything like that. I just don't fool with it. I just keep with the darker eyebrow. But I find that this color for blonde looks really good. Okay, this was a product that I got in my makeup show bag when I went to the Dallas makeup show. It is from Crown, and it's called the Ultra Skinny Eye Marker. James Vincent talked about this when he was kind of going over some of the items in the bag, like the press bag, because he was saying these are my favorite things. That's why they were included in the press bag. And this was one of the things I remembered him talking about, because he said a lot of times when you're a makeup artist and you don't fool with a pen, like a marker liner, but that's sometimes how you can get like a really nice wing. Sometimes you want to use a marker liner, but it's typically, there's no way to really sanitize it. So a lot of artists stay away from using a marker liner, and he said that this is like a really affordable one, and it's super dark, and it's water, like it stays on. I don't think it says anything about being water resistant, but I remember he said it stays on. That's what I found with it. And I really like it. The product just really distributes really well. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. It's super duper dark, like super black dark. And I really like the sort of flexibility of the tip. It's not like too flimsy. So you just put it on and you can really get a nice wing. And like I said, it's super black. So I've really been enjoying this. It dries a matte finish. So I think this is great, super affordable. So the Ultra Skinny Eye Marker by Crown. I don't know, they might have other colors. I'd be interested to see, because I've been so pleased with this. But this just came in the press bag and I've been loving it. Okay, the last product for my favorites this week was this lipstick. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the color Kim KW, so Kim Kanye West. This is like the perfect peachy nude, very, very nude shade. It's just a really nice nude shade. This is what I'm wearing today. I have this, like, I'm wearing the Estee Edit Metallishadow in AquaNova on my eyes. I don't really know if this look is going to translate or not on camera. It is looking too tacky, because aqua is a really hard color to work with. But anyways, I thought since I was going so colorful and bold on my eyes that I was going to go a little bit more neutral on my cheeks, for heaven's sake, because did anyone see my blush in my last what video was that? The haul video. I don't know what happened. So I was like, I gotta go real nude on my blush this time, because my blush was looking really crazy in the last video. So I was like, I need to go super nude on the lips, and this is like that perfect color for it. Like I said, it's just a perfect peachy nude. It's not like too creamy or too satin. It's just that perfect in between satin, because it's not too matte. It's just a really, really comfortable lipstick, and I really like the finish of it. I do have a touch of the Anastasia Butterscotch lip gloss just in the center, but I didn't put very much of that on, because I didn't want to like take too much away from the shade of this, because I really, really like it. But it is a very pale nude. It doesn't accentuate the lines on my lips at all. It's very comfortable and looks really nice on the lips, because I know it's not like a wet formula, like I said. It's like that perfect satin, but some satin lips can sometimes like concentrate a little bit more on some of the lines of my lips when it comes to a nude shade, because you can get that ridge. But this lipstick doesn't do that. It doesn't give you that weird ridge, or doesn't look funny on your lips. I really love this color. I got this from Beautylish, so that is where I get most of my Charlotte Tilbury products. So that was it for my Friday favorites. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave some of your favorites down below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe so you don't miss a video, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.